What is going on to you, Leo? So you have the unalive card, the Five of Swords, right? The Death card, the Five of Swords, and then you have the King of Wands. So, uh, all right. So the Death card is about huge transformations, right? You and Virgo have this card, first card out, and that tells me that this reading at the very beginning, immediately, you Leos have had some serious changes to your life. Uh, Whenever it is that I get the unalive card, this is really about life, groundbreaking things that very much so are very valid and valuable to you. A lot of real changes that have come about that you Leos, it's not necessarily the most comfortable thing, but it's something that has to happen for your own personal development, right? For you to actually grow from the situation. Um, like I was talking about, you Leos probably quit your job. You may have moved away, stopped talking to, some people that you liked, that things ended up going downhill, right? That's why you have the Five of Swords. Things ended up not really turning out the way that you wanted it to. A business, romance, and you Leos had to essentially reinvent yourself. You got tired of seeing the same old faces. Sometimes telling somebody that you like them is difficult, especially when you have to see them every day. Now it's like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. So a lot of you Leos tried it and it didn't necessarily work out for you. The person was too much of a jerk for you to actually stay with them in the first place. They said a lot of disrespectful things. They did a lot of disrespectful things to you. So you Leos was like, you know what? You're done, right? You Leos are done. You're not even gonna fight against this, because what's the point, right? It doesn't make any sense for you to be upset, saying something or doing something that you would regret, right? Saying something to somebody, and then the next thing you know, they end up like reporting you on the job or something like this for a at-home discussion, right? For an at-home discussion that the two of you were having in privacy or something like this. Now they want to now make it personal by trying to get you fired from your job or some goofy stuff like that, right? Something to that effect, right? Something that you Leos tried your hand with. You wanted to really give it a try. You actually like this person, and then they took it too far, ran with it. So now you Leos was just like, well, fine, forget about it then, right? Forget about it, because what is at the end of the day, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve for someone to take what it is that you're saying, or something that was meant to be peacefully left alone. They have to take it a step further. They got to report you to the dean's office. They got to report you to your supervisor. They got to do this. They got to do that. They got to take it a step above. So again, a lot of you Leos just got tired of it, and you're like, you know what? You Leos are not gonna you Leos are not gonna leave people with this much power. That's what the King of Wands is. You decided to take matters into your own hands. If it's a job situation where you Leos told somebody on the job that you like them, you decided to, resign from the job, quit the job, and move to another location, right? Get another job. If it's a customer, still, you felt like you spent so much time getting to know this person, and this person spent so much of their own time, mind you, throwing out hints, and they could have stopped you at any point, but they didn't. They only wanted to now fake you out, do all kind of head fakes and all this other type of stuff. Like they're not interested. Now when you Leos decided to try to see what if they really like you or not. So again, there's a sense of you Leos being like, okay, you're done. You decided to take matters out of people's hands and just start over. You got yourself a new job. You know, you're starting to settle into your new job now. There's definitely a sense of, you know, being more watchful about even your own friends, right? Letting go of your so-called friends that give way too much of a leeway, right? Trying to be the devil's advocate. And it's like, why do you want to be the devil's advocate for? You know? You know, giving someone that doesn't have an excuse to act the way that they did, giving them an excuse. A lot of you Leos is like, okay, if you're going to do that, then they have to leave your life. So it's the sense of the it's the sense of the Queen of Pentacles. It's the sense that you Leos are very much so, you are the start and the finish of who you are hanging out with. I don't see a lot of you Leos hanging out with a lot of your old crew, a lot of your old friends, a lot of the familiar faces that you Leos had around you. I don't particularly see that you Leos have these people around you. I see that it's brand new people. Brand new people that you're getting to know. But this time around, the High Priestess, it's a little bit more organized because you Leos are keeping it under wraps. You're getting to know somebody romantically. You haven't introduced them to your friends or your family. This is someone that you're not necessarily sure if they're going to be around you a year from now. So a lot of you Leos are like, okay, let's just, you know, actually get to know them. Wait, see if they're going to, you know, do the stupid head fakes and stuff like this old jackass did in the past. You know, this individual that, you know, they showed you all this interest up until the point where you Leos is like, hey, let's go hang out somewhere. No, I don't like you like that. So the Nine of Pentacles now is about you completely change your life around. And it's a lot better for you. It's a lot more your speed. It's something that you Leos have a lot more control over, because I want to say it's June now. I want to say 7 months ago, it was like you Leos were really trying to just get away from this loser that I'm probably talking about that person who was doing the head fakes. This loser who was just like, you saw them around. They never gave you any kind of indication that they wasn't interested, right? They're talking to you. Things are going well. Now, all of a sudden, you Leos want to actually, you know, get into it a little bit deeper with them. Hey, you know, let's go hang out. Let's talk. I want to get to know you better. Now, all of a sudden, the person backs out of it. Oh, no, I don't. Yo no say, I don't know. Yo no say, I don't like you like that. Now, they had the whole time to tell you Leos that they wasn't interested. Now, all of us, or they sending mixed signals. Showing up at your job with some lunch. Meanwhile, you're not even in a relationship with this person, but this person is giving you lunch and all of that. Oh boy. Right? So only for them, now that you Leos is like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ask them out. I'm a high key, you know, you Leos are gonna high key put romantic overtones on it and see if they're still interested at that point. Now all of a sudden they're like, oh no, you know what I'm saying, I don't like you like that, you know what I'm saying. So now you Leos are like, could have been on a job, it could have been a client. You thought that you and the person was vibing better than that. And now the client, now, oh no, I don't like. So now you got to see this client. Or if it's not a client, it could be person from the job, right? From the job, a person that you work with, right? An employee that you thinking that you and this person vibing together. Now all of a sudden, this person coming to work, right? You tell them that you like them, and it's so sadistic. The person is coming to work now, happy and smiling and yada 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 yada, like the world's been handed to them, and you Leos are like, and the person is like rubbing it in because now it's why do you feel so good to tell me no? But then you so pressed, you going off of my emotions. You get almost like euphoria off of the fact that I told you, off of the fact that you Leos told them that I was speaking for you in your place, but they're getting euphoric off of the fact that you Leos told them that you were interested. Like, what's up with that for real? So I just see that a lot of you Leos saw that for what it was, and you Leos is like, that's a dub. It's time to actually change my job. Because now everything is weird. It's like you tell somebody that you're interested, and now everybody tripping. Everybody's getting on like they don't have any kind of common sense anymore. And the Nine of Pentacles is that now things actually make way more sense for you. Because now you Leos, you switched out of that job. You took a different shift, even if you are at the same job. If it's family members, right, more than likely it's romantic interest. But if it's family members getting on your nerves too, you stop talking to them, right? Talk to them every now and again. You slowed up from talking to them too much because they family, and you love them, but at the same time you realize that they can't be trusted, right? So there's a lot more control. There's a lot more, people not trying to mess with your bread and butter. They're not trying to mess with how it is that you eat. And the Fool and the Star card represents you Leos are not going to do that again. You're not going to take a dump where you eat. You're definitely going to clean that up. All of that falling in love on the job and all of that, I definitely see you Leos being like, nah, you're not doing that again. You will not fall in love on the job again. That's not going to be something where, you try to kind of like talk to a client, telling all of that and all of that. Nah, it's not happening. It's someone that you're going to actually meet away from said job. Now the Three of Wands and the Ten of Wands is about how, and it's a lot more, like I said, it's a lot more control because of it. It's a lot more security because of it. When you trying to get to know somebody and so many people that know that person, there's a lot less security attached to that. There's a lot less security attached to that because you start to feel a little bit insecure because people gossip a lot. So if it's a close proximity, right? If it's a close proximity, it's like you feel like you stupid because now it's like you wish that you know what I'm saying? Like you wish that you would have never told this person what it was. You wish that you would have never reached out and told this person, hey, that you had romantic feelings for them like this, because they go around, they tripping. They go around and they telling everybody, like putting everybody up in the business. What are they doing? Immature type stuff. So there's definitely a sense of you Leos looking for quality over quantity as well. Quality. You know, some of you Leos may decide to be passport bros, passport sis, and all of that. You know, some of you Leos may have gotten fed up enough to where y'all are like, listen, you know, the person that you could really be in a relationship with may not even be in this country. So I just see a lot of you Leos really broadening your horizons. And you're right. You know, who says that love has to only be domestic? You know, you can't take a flight and fly out to meet new people. Celebrities do it all the time. Didn't Future talk about how, you know, the only type of chicks he rock with is foreign? Right? That I think he said it in his song, um, uh, Ain't No Way Around It. And Ain't Nowhere Around It remix that dropped in 2011 or 2012, if I wasn't mistaken. You know what I mean? Like in the song, he says himself too. He said, hey, you know, I rock with foreign chicks, right? So how many rappers and celebrities said that, you know, they rock with foreigners? You know, they finna fly out, you know, to a foreign place, hang out with the locals there, right? So it's like a lot of you Leos are doing the same thing. You're going to control your dating you are going to control your dating circumstances. You're going to talk to the people first. You're going to talk to people. If some people want to talk to you, cool, but you're going to talk. You're not going after anybody that knows the person that you are talking to. So if it don't work, it can't come back to you. Sometimes, you know, if you Leos talk to people that know you, that's not good. That's not good. Don't talk to a person that knows you but knows a lot of the people that you know. That person will be talking a lot. A lot of these people out here is they are messy. They like to talk too much. They sabotage things. They really ruin their reputation that way. So a lot to think about, Leo. A lot to think about. There's a lot of things that you're doing that's changing. That's really changing your lifestyle now. And I'm glad for a lot of you Leos, because it's something that you needed to do. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. Two of Cups, Temperance, the Ten of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So to clarify the Three of Wands, yes, the Two of Cups, the Temperance. Things should be easier for you to get to know somebody else, but it's not. It's difficult because, again, the games that others like to play. So a lot of you Leos are taking matters into your own hands. Like, listen, if you can't find the person in your location, you will fly out. You will relocate. You will take a trip to a different country, see what the locals are. If you like it that much, potentially move over there if you want, you know, or just vacation. It's up to you, you know. Temperance. But even if you decide to stay wherever country you live in, you're going to date people that don't know you and don't know the people that know you. This is part of why being a celebrity can work against you. This is why some celebrities say that they get paranoid a little bit. It's because so many people know you, you don't know who's connected to who's, but people know you. People know your name, but you don't know who is connected to the people who you're talking to. So celebrity can kind of work for you in a good way, but it could also work for you in a bad way, because you start to think to yourself, well, okay, who's 6 degrees or even 1 degree of separation or less from you? Who is the person that you're talking to that may know a lot of the other people that you know already? But this is why the flying out would exist. Not less people in your affairs. And a lot of you Leos going after people locally in your country, right? Whatever country it may be. This also is just about you keeping things a lot more private. You saying a lot less so early in the connection. So there isn't this turning of events where it's like you say too much too soon, and then the next thing you know, the person is kind of like using that against you, because now, you know, you done told them your whole life story, and like, you know, the things don't work out, and now you feel stupid because now you Leos are like, you know, and the person is kind of like trolling you and ridiculing you for it and all this stuff. They start acting like they're a moron, and now you're like, now you feel hurt because now it's like you thought that this person could have been the one. Nah, you Leos are very much so taking heed to how fast you actually begin to open up with someone else. So it's not this immediate reaction as soon as you meet somebody. Well, you know, my name is such, and I do this for a living, and this is my bank account, and this is who it is that I will go hang out with, do this, do that, do the other, and hang out with for, and do this, and X, Y, Z, and blah, blah, blah. The Ten of Wands and the Three of Pentacles is you want to make sure if they're in it for the long haul first, and that only comes in time. And the Knight of Swords, if you see that there's some traits about them that you don't like, I definitely see you Leos will dub them out. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. There's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website where there's all the ways to get a personal reading from me, birth chart reading, as well as the books that I have that are on Amazon. Check them out.